Newton's residence, Ann Newton speaking. Oh, hello, Mrs. Henderson. This is Ann. Mother isn't home yet. A telegram? Well, I don't see a pencil, so maybe she better call you back. I'm trying to keep my mind free of things that don't matter, because I have so much to keep on my mind. Innumerable things. I'll have her call back. Thank you for calling. Goodbye.
Hello, Ann. Where's your mother?
She's out.
Out?
Mrs. Henderson just called from the Postal Union office. She says we have a telegram. I would have taken it down, only I couldn't find a pencil. I looked.
Telegram, eh? I knew there'd be trouble if your Aunt Sarah got her driver's license. Whereabouts was the accident?
I didn't take notes.
Oh, then how about a kiss?
Isn't it the funniest thing? Here I am, practically a child, and I wouldn't read the things you read.
Well, I guess they'd give you bad dreams.
Bad dreams? You don't understand, Papa. Mystery stories have done...
Where's Roger?
Out. The average mind...
Where's Charlie?
Out. No, I mean she's upstairs in her room, thinking.
Well, don't read too much. It'll ruin your eyes. And leave my book alone. What's that you're reading?
Ivanhoe.
Oh.
Who is it?
It's me. What's the matter? Don't you feel well?
I'm perfectly well. Just been thinking for hours. I come to the conclusion that I give up. I simply give up.
What are you going to give up?
Have you ever stopped to think that a family should be the most wonderful thing in the world, and that this family's just gone to pieces?
We have?
Of course we have. Just sort of go along and nothing happens. We're in a terrible rut. It's been on my mind for months. What's going to be our future?
Oh, come now, Charlie. Things aren't as bad as that. The bank gave me a raise last January.
Money. How can you talk about money when I'm talking about souls? We eat and sleep, and that's about all. We don't even have any real conversations. We just talk.
And work?
Yes, poor mother. She works like a dog. Just like a dog.
Where is she?
She's out. When she comes back, it'll be the same thing. Dinner, then dishes, then bed. I don't see how she stands it. You know, she's really a wonderful woman. I mean, she's not just a mother. And I think we ought to do something for her. Don't you think we should?
Yeah? What were you thinking of doing for her?
Nothing, I suppose. Guess we'll just have to wait for a miracle or something.
Oh, now, Charlie, you're right. Absolutely right. I'll figure out some way and...
Oh, I don't believe in good intentions anymore. All I'm waiting for now is a miracle.
Oh, Charlie.
Those back stairs are steep. What's the matter, Charlie? What's the matter, Joe?
Well, it seems that...
Oh, I've become a nagging old maid. And you went downtown in that awful old hat you promised me you'd throw away.
Darling, what does it matter what hat I put on?
Mother, I don't see why you let that child yell at you like that.
I'm going downstairs anyway. Joe, what were you both talking about when I came in? Something about a miracle?
Oh, it's nothing. Charlie's a bit under the weather.
Oh, well, she'll be all right. Well, come on, dear. Let's go downstairs. We'll stand here.
I'm going to get myself a bottle of beer.
Mother, I'm going downtown and send a telegram.
My darling, who do you know to send a telegram to?
I know a wonderful person who'll come and shake us all up. Just the one to save us.
You've gone crazy. What do you mean, save us?
All this time there's been one right person to save us. Mother, what's Uncle Charlie's address?
Uncle Charlie? Now, you're not going to ask him for money, are you?
Of course not. That wouldn't help us. What's his address?
Well, the last...
Do you know how many steps I have to take to get from here to the drugstore and back? 649.
No, if you've forgotten, I'm not going to tell you.
I remember Philadelphia.
But, darling, you can't ask a busy man like that to come all this way for nothing.
He'll come for me. I'm named after him. Besides, we're the only relatives he has in the world.
Come to the way of Clark Street. It's 802. Mama, guess what?
No time for guessing. What's that thing in your hair?
Well, I'll tell you anyway, even though I think it's nicer when people guess. Mrs. Henderson said to call her at the telegraph office because she says we have a telegram.
And I don't think you ought to put things behind your ear. Something might get into your ear.
Amy, Ann says we have a telegram. I think you ought to find out about it. Somebody might be sick or something.
Mrs. Henderson didn't read the telegram
telegram
because I
to me?
couldn't find a pencil. When I have a house of my own, it's going to be full of well-sharpened pencils.
Did Mrs. Henderson say who the telegram was from?
No, she didn't.
Well, I think
Tomorrow,
that's funny. I think she
when
might have
get
said
up in
who
the
it was
morning,
from.
I'm going to tell
Come on,
every
Ann,
step
that's
I
my
take
chair.
on
Call
the
up and find out.
You'll run into the
Lord, be
million.
quiet just a second.